How y'all are? Yeah, this is store-bought tea. It's not what I want to be drinking. I want to be drinking SassyFrassy tea, but I haven't had any of that in a long time. Have y'all? Probably not, because in the 70s, the FDA banned the use of saffron, which is found in the roots of the SassyFrassy tree, and it is the primary ingredient in SassyFrassy tea, which was developed by the Cherokee long time ago and handed down throughout the centuries and into my family through an ancestor which is reported to be full-blooded Cherokee, and it made it all the way to my mouth when I was a kid. I was born in 79, and the FDA supposedly banned saffron in 79. So if I was drinking it when I was a kid, guess what? My family is criminals. But we don't drink it anymore, and I probably haven't had it in well over 20 years, and I think the statute of limitations may have run out by now, so maybe it's okay for me to talk about it. So anyway, the reason why they banned this chemical in the naturally occurring roots of the tree is because a couple of lab rats got sick with the cancer in the 70s or 60s or whenever. And so they banned it for everybody forever. And then, but you know, you can go down to Colorado and smoke dope all you want, or you can go to any part of America and smoke the cancer sticks, and that's just fine, you know. I mean, people die from tobacco every day, but when's the last time you heard somebody dying from SassyFrassy tea? But I digress. You know, the FDA, surely they know what they're doing, right? Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, me oh my. Me gotta go on the pirogue down the bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest one, me oh my. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, a crawfish pie, and a filet gumbo. Filet gumbo. What in the world is filet? Apparently it's Cajun for dried up and ground up sassafras leaves. And they say that it ain't really gumbo if it ain't got filet powder sprinkled on at the end before you eat it. Have you ever tried to find filet in the grocery store if you ain't in Louisiana? Good luck. Who wants to learn how to make some filet powder? We're gonna find us a use for that old sassafras tree one way or the other. Now you can't mess with the roots, but you can take some leaves.
The sassafras tree has leaves of three typical shapes: the three-lobed, the mitten shape, or the oval, all growing on the same tree. You want to pick these when they're still green, as young as possible, and wash them before you try to dry them, and then you dry them off and you hang them up and let them dry for at least a week, more if you can. Folks, I don't know how Cherokee used to do it, but the most ancient way to grind this kind of stuff up is mortar and pestle. Y'all might have heard of that before. And we want to take these dried leaves and just pick the stems off as best as we can, those tough old stems, and put the leaves down in there. And we're going to grind this up. Just going to have to keep on mashing on this. So about the time your arm nearly falls off, you're going to have this fine powder with some stems still in there, and you try to pick those out as best as you can. You could run it through a sieve if you want. Then get you an airtight container to put this in. Just pour that filet powder in there. For safekeeping. I don't know how long it's going to keep. You just try to use it up as quick as you can. And it takes a lot of leaves to get a lot of filet powder, but you don't need a lot.
Alright, it's time for me to go study up about how to make some gumbo. I've made it before, but I need to work on it a little bit more. I'll check back with y'all in a few weeks. There's one more thing I want to say about the sassafras root. Y'all ever heard of root beer? Well, that's what it was made of until the 70s. And guess what? Now the root beer you're drinking is all fake, thanks to